7 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member owned, member focused.
Hardware says inter-island cargo situation must be fixed. Minority leader calls for mature discussion on Tobago's autonomy, and money may determine York's future in football nationally. Good evening to you, Tobago. I am Odiko Neal and welcome to the Channel 5 News for today, Wednesday, the 4th of February, 2026. No heavy construction material to Tobago since January 10th, when the Cabo Star completed its last voyage and departed operations on the sea bridge. Trim's Hardware in Mount Pleasant says cement has run out and the hardware business runs on sale of cement, sand and gravel. So now sales are way down. It continues to open regular hours and has not cut staff in response to lost revenue. Richard's Hardware in Scarborough says sales are down more than 50%, and again, cement is an issue, and with the rise in prices, the cost of downstream products will also increase, including foundation blocks and other construction materials. The Hardware reminded that the cargo vessel operations have been an ongoing problem for years. One other prominent hardware store that wished to remain unnamed says that this is an ongoing and never-ending problem for decades. The entrepreneur postured that what is needed is 2 smaller cargo vessels, which will allow for redundancy. The Port Authority has not indicated when the MV Blue Wave Harmony will restart its operations on the sea bridge. And in the Senate today, urgent questions section, Opposition Senator Dr. Amory Brown asked Transport and Civil Aviation Minister Eli Zaku that given the recent shortages of goods and services across sectors in Tobago, can the minister give a time frame for the MV Blue Wave Harmony to start cargo operations to Tobago?
I have received correspondence from both Senator Anthony Vieira SC and Senator Dr. Amory Brown, seeking to raise 2 matters of privilege. I have since studied both submissions carefully, and I am convinced that neither submission meets the threshold to be raised as a matter of privilege. I so rule.
Meanwhile, it continues to be that shortages persist on the island, with some supermarkets reporting low inventory and some items like tomato ketchup completely out of stock. Problems have plagued the sea bridge since the departure of the MV Cabo Star on January 10th. A contingency plan supporting priority cargo like food, pharmaceutical and medical supplies, then second priority essential small retail and enterprise supplies, and then deferring non-essential cargo to available space was instituted. In addition, cargo shipments were capped at under 7,000 kilograms. The dry docking of the Buku Reef and damage to the TNT Spirit further compounding the situation. The replacement cargo vessel, the MV Blue Wave Harmony, sustained damage to its hull on January 30th. While undergoing berth operations at the Scarborough port. In other news tonight, 2 men were arrested on Monday night following the seizure of more than 13 kilograms of cannabis and a quantity of cash during an anti-crime operation in Tobago. According to the police report, at approximately 7:05 p.m. on Monday, February 2nd, 2026, Corporal John, along with a party of officers from the Tobago Divisional Task Force East, acted on intelligence concerning firearms and ammunition at the eastern end of the island. ACP Pear, Senior Superintendent Kirk, and Superintendent Joseph directed the operation, which was coordinated by ASP Operations Bacchus, Inspector Mohammed and Sergeant Harris, and supervised by Sergeant Macmillan, that is. During the operation, officers took up strategic positions along Bloody Bay Road, Roxborough. There they intercepted a silver Nissan Tida traveling along the roadway with 2 men occupied in the vehicle. In the presence of both occupants, officers searched a partially open black backpack in the car, which was near the concrete console between the front seats. The search revealed 13 plastic-wrapped rectangular packages containing cannabis. The drugs were later weighed, amount to 13.32 kilograms, with an estimated street value of 0.5 million. Officers also seized 9,921 TT dollars, 677 US dollars, and 10 euros, and a quantity of gold jewelry. Shifting our focus now, Windward Carnival, showcasing the culture, creativity, and community of the East as part of the National Carnival celebration, returns to Roxborough from February 14th to the 16th. The Festival's Commission has announced that the Afro Queen Show and the Calypso Monarch competition will take place on Saturday, February 14th at the Sid Gray Complex under the theme Jewels of West Africa, From Grit to Gold. The event honors African heritage through music performance and pageantry. Kitty's Carnival Parade takes place on the streets of Roxborough on February 15th. On Monday, February 16th, Juve celebrations begin from 4 a.m., followed by Parade of the Bands at 11 a.m. Mud Mass will bring the curtain down on this year's celebration at 7 p.m. Festivals Commission says that this year the parade features Old Mass, Traditional Mass, and contemporary costumes. We'll take a break and come back with more news for you next.
Welcome to the speed round of getting money right. Let's begin. Name some of the red flags associated with an investment scam.
Pressure tactics to invest.
Correct.
Promise of money if you bring friends.
Correct.
Request for personal information.
Correct. Bonus question. What is the penalty for operating a pyramid or Ponzi scheme?
$10 million and 10 years in prison.
Correct. Well done. The scores are even, so we go to our tiebreaker question. You receive money in your account from an investment company, and they tell you to transfer it to a third account. Does that sound right?
I think about it, and that's not right.
Congratulations, you tinker! Getting money right is brought to you by the TTSEC. Visit investigateTT.com to access free learning resources and check the TTSEC for a list of registered individuals and securities. The Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. You invest, we protect, everyone benefits.
Escape to elegance at Le Chateau Suites Tobago. Gated privacy, breathtaking villas, unforgettable memories, where Caribbean dreams become reality.
For 10 years, Pulse 89.5 FM has been the beat that moves Tobago. From the latest hits to the voices of the community, we bring the island's rhythm to life. Every day, every hour. Stay locked to Pulse 89.5 FM, the beat of Tobago. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and stream us worldwide on the TuneIn app.
As you come in. Long time I see you, Joe. This station pumping. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Steven to see about them. They're total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla. I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know.
I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome back. Former minority leader Kelvin Morris says further discussion on autonomy must include how Tobago can build its resilience and secure its future by reducing its over-reliance on the air and sea bridges. He said the challenges with the inter-island sea bridge and the continued disruption of the air bridge show that autonomy is more than dollars and cents. Morris said that for the island to be self-sufficient and exercise self-determination, its connectivity to Trinidad must be addressed. This as only 2 of the 5 assets on the sea bridge are working, exposing Tobago's fundamental vulnerability. Morris added, he said that when connectivity to Trinidad is disrupted, it is felt by Tobagonians as their food security, food sovereignty, business commerce, hospitality and construction sectors are affected. The former minority leader said he is not pointing any fingers at anyone or laying blame at the feet of any political entity. Instead, he is calling for mature, forward-looking conversations that avoid politics, pettiness, and division. He ended his statement by saying, quote, "As an island, we must collectively treat this issue as a matter of urgency and work together to secure a more stable, self-reliant path for Tobago," end quote. Is the Vehicle Maintenance Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago, VEMCOT, a zombie company? Can it be revived? And if so, is it worth reviving? Those were the questions posed as VEMCOT's officials when they appeared before Parliament's Public Accounts Enterprise Committee, the PAEC, on February 4th to review their financial records for 2015 to 2016. PAC's member Francis Lewis said financial and other documents presented to the committee are outdated. He said, based on those documents, it appears the company is a zombie, limping along. He said that if that is the case, it is not fair to the management and staff. Lewis asked for a more recent image of the company's financial position. VEMCOT's newly installed board member, Dr. Kemraj Nanu, talked about the company's audited status.
The auditor we have now is young in age and experience and qualifications too. So not too experienced in auditing. So we are finding ourselves training the auditor at this time. That explains our audit situations. Internal controls are generally weak as a result.
The committee's chairman, Vishnu Dan Paul, reminded VEMCOT's director that the company has been receiving a $10 million subvention from the government. He asked how the company can justify having a novice auditor. VEMCOT said the company is stuck with the auditor as it is difficult to hire someone else to do the company's auditing.
Our auditor is at a level 2 ACCA. So we are hoping by the time he gets to level 3, he would have gotten the academic qualifications. And through interfacing with us at the board level, he would have learned some more. Wherever there are short courses that we merge over time, we will send him to it.
PAC's member Khadija Amin asked VEMCOT about the status of its external auditors and the reason behind them being removed from the job.
The reason for halting that auditor is that my feeling is that that auditor was working ultra-virus because an auditor is appointed at the AGM of the company. The next AGM of the company will be in a month from now. And at that point, we propose a new auditor, might be the same auditor, another one, but you couldn't carry on working as an auditor if you weren't appointed at the AGM.
VEMCOT's director, Dr. Nanu, said the board has a plan to address the auditing issue. Vemcot is a state-owned company responsible for vehicle fleet management, maintenance and repair services, and primarily maintains government vehicles as well as providing services to the public, private companies and commercial entities. Meanwhile, Vemcot's acting finance manager, Kimberly Remy, gave a detailed image of the company's finances.
As at the year ended September 2025, in terms of parts and labor revenue, Vemcot has generated 8.7 million. The exact figure will be $8,726,538.
We could use just high-level numbers.
Okay,
Thank you very much, though.
No problem. And in other income, we generated $894,000.
She also listed the company's fixed assets.
After depreciation, it's 12 million. Well, 12.8 million. Right? We are subsidized 10 million yearly by the government. However, Vemcot fixes vehicles. We prepare all of the TTPS vehicles and stuff, and the subvention is used mainly to manage the salary payments.
Remy said the cost to repair all the vehicles Vemcot maintains annually is $6 million. We'll take a break and come back with more news for you next.
Tobago, it's Carnival. Dubai, the event space formerly known as Shade, for the court Tobago. Said, let's celebrate Carnival. Bring your coolers every Friday and Saturday, starting from Friday the 30th of January till Carnival week, and pay $50 at the door with your cooler all night. No ice, no chaser allowed. Top DJ and artists passing through every Friday and Saturday. To pre-book your cabanas, call 369-6414 and 394-3612 or email iwamg@gmail.com. And this promotion is going on until Easter. Gates open at 9 p.m. It's rum, it's bacchanal. Bring your coolers and come.
Been down this road before. All that left is rum and bacchanal. This is carnival.
Need furniture and appliances for your home at affordable prices? It's time to visit JG's Furniture and Appliances Limited at their showroom at Smithfield No. 2 in Scarborough. There's more room to shop, more furniture and appliances, more brands to choose from, all at the same affordable price. Get everything you need to furnish your home, like stoves, fridges, washing machines, couches, dining sets. They even have swing chairs, school desk, chase lounges, sports sets, garden benches, day beds, and coffee tables. JG's is perfect for gift ideas for new and established homeowners. A wide variety of furniture and appliances. After 35 years, JG's is still Tobago's top choice for furniture and appliances. Visit their showrooms either at Orange Hill Road or Smithfield No. 2. JG's, make your dream home come true.
Cathedral Credit Union is celebrating big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member-owned, member-focused.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
The Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, the TTFA, is in the process of securing Tobagonian Dwight York as head coach of the TNT men's senior national team. Director of Communication for TTFA, Sean Fuentes, says money is one of the deciding factors, but declined to offer any other specifics as to what the TTFA is considering as criteria to decide if York's future as head coach. In the last group stage matches in November, where the top 2 of 4 teams qualified for the World Cup, Trinidad and Tobago was relegated to 3rd place behind Jamaica and Curacao. York captained the Trinidad and Tobago team, which qualified for the 2006 World Cup, at the time the least populous nation to qualify and the first and only time the national team made it to the tournament. York was hired in November 2024 with the goal of taking the home team to the 2026 World Cup. Fuentes says the decision is expected as early as March. President of the Senate, Wade Mark, dismissed 2 submissions of referral for Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar to the Privileges Committee.
I have received correspondence from both Senator Anthony Vieira SC and Senator Dr. Amory Brown, seeking to raise 2 matters of privilege. I have since studied both submissions carefully, and I am convinced that neither submission meets the threshold to be raised as a matter of privilege. I so rule.
Independent Senator Anthony Vieira and Opposition Senator Dr. Amory Brown sought the referral because of the statements made by the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister alleged that after the Zoso bill failed to pass and that 2 independent senators approached a senior government senator seeking personal favors in exchange for supporting it. Brown, in his submission, stated that this was a gross attempt of Parliament for any person to compel senators by force to vote for or against any proposition that is before the Senate or which is expected to be brought before the Senate. Before we go tonight, a war of words has erupted between former Police Commissioner Gary Griffith and present Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara over the procurement and use of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service body cameras. In the last salvo, or the latest salvo rather, Guevara described Griffith's statement alleging that police officers are refusing to wear body cameras as a blatant mistruth. Griffith said that under his leadership, he procured 1,200 body cameras for the TTPS during his tenure from August 2018 to August 2021. Guevara said Griffith left TTPS with millions of dollars in debt for those cameras. In a recorded interview, Guevara noted there were 3 body-worn camera procurements. In the first case, the procurement was for 750 cameras, then 250, and finally 1,000. He also said that officers could turn body cameras on and off, which made their use unsuitable for operations. Thus, 1,000 cameras bought by Griffith left taxpayers hanging because they could not be worn, the top cop said. He said police officers use 180 cameras currently in use. If they are assigned to officers who refuse to use them, those officers can be disciplined. Guevara also said there were contract issues that led to the discontinuation of 3,000 body cameras. The top cop said public procurement is meticulous and time-consuming. Although he wants all officers to wear body cameras to promote accountability, the overall financial situation and the Office of Procurement Regulation requirements must be considered. Meanwhile, hours after this statement, Griffith took to his social media page to reply to Guevara. The former top cop accused the police commissioner of being desperate to find excuses for the police officers not to use the 1,200 body cameras held by the TTPS since 2021. Griffith also alleged that Guevara forgot that research could determine if someone's comments are valid. Regarding the body cameras' enormous debt, Griffith said that when the purchase was made by them, they cost approximately $3,000 each. He noted that the commissioners after him bought the same cameras for $8,000 TT each. Griffith said that Guevara should explain why most of the 1,200 body cameras can no longer be used, as the TTPS terminated the contract. He said the top cop should tell the public the reason for the contract's termination and why, after serving as top cop for 1 year, he has no new contract for the continued use of the cameras. Griffith said almost 100% of body cameras used by police officers in North America and Europe can be switched on or off. Thus, he does not understand that Guevara's excuse is that 1,200 body cameras are ineffective because officers can switch them on or off. The discussion of police wearing body cameras, though in public domain, came to surface as part of the major discussion after the police-involved fatal shooting of Joshua Samaru in Trinidad on January 20th this year. We'll take a break and come back with your weather forecast next.
Have you visited Tobago Channel 5's Facebook or Instagram pages lately? Well, check them out now for all the interviews and up-to-date news. Remember to like, share and follow for Tobago news and current affairs information at your fingertips.
Daddy said it was our special lover. I told my granny, but she didn't help. He was so nice when we talked online. I threw up again. I just can't sleep. I failed my test. I missed school last week. Now he wants pictures of my body. I have a right to the feet. Stop hurting me. Please!
Don't keep child abuse a secret. If you see something, say something. Report it today at 996. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago and the European Union United Nations Spotlight Initiative.
Rise and shine in the morning is just part of my day.
From 6:30 to 8:30 every day. Foreign man says so.
It informs me of what happens in Tobago.
I find it to be so informative. Every aspect of Tobago affairs is being discussed there. So I will continue to look at Rise and Shine. That's my thing.
Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m.
I love Rise and Shine.
Weather tonight, fair but hazy with a light breeze and the chance of the odd shower. Tomorrow, sunny, slightly hazy and at times breezy despite the isolated afternoon shower. Fair but hazy night despite the chance of the odd shower. Seas moderate, winds east-northeast to east-southeast 5 to 35 kilometers per hour. Waves in open water up to 2.3 meters. In sheltered areas up to 1.5 meters. High tide is at 6:09 a.m. and 6:24 p.m. Low tide is at 12:02 a.m. and 12:14 p.m. Sunrise is at 6:26 and sunset is at 6:07. Tomorrow's temperatures could reach a maximum high of 30 degrees Celsius and fall to 24 degrees Celsius. Before we go, let's recap tonight's headlines. Hardware says inter-island cargo situation must be fixed. Minority leader calls for mature discussion on Tobago's autonomy, and money may determine York's future and national football. And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast here on Channel 5. On behalf of our news team and our technical crew, I am Odiko O'Neill, wishing you a good night.